Have you ever wondered what the most challenging foods to master are? In the world of gastronomy, the level of challenge a dish presents can hinge on various factors. For some, it's the daunting preparation time. Imagine laboring for hours, even days, on a single dish, meticulously crafting each component. The anticipation of the final product can be both nerve-wracking and exciting. For others, it's the intricate cooking techniques that make a dish formidable. Picture the precision required to create delicate pastry layers, or to perfectly sear a piece of fish without losing its moisture. Then there are dishes that demand rare, even exotic ingredients. The pursuit of these elusive elements can turn a simple cooking endeavor into a veritable treasure hunt. And let's not forget the complexity of flavors. Balancing a symphony of tastes and aromas is an art that requires a discerning palate. Now, are you ready for a culinary adventure? Let's dive into our top 10 list of the most challenging foods to conquer. At number 10, we have sourdough bread. This delightful bread's tangy flavor and rustic appeal hide the complexity behind its creation. To make sourdough bread from scratch, you must first create a starter. This living, breathing entity is a mix of flour and water, teeming with wild yeast and bacteria that give the bread its characteristic sour taste. But creating the starter is just the first step. You must also maintain it, feeding it regularly to keep the microorganisms within it alive and active. Neglect your starter, and your bread will suffer. And then there's the long fermentation process. Unlike other breads that rise in a few hours, sourdough bread requires a slow, patient fermentation to develop its unique taste and texture. This process can take anywhere from 12 to 24 hours, depending on the temperature and the activity of your starter. Indeed, making sourdough bread is a true test of patience and precision. Coming in at number 9 is the classic dessert, Baked Alaska. This scrumptious treat is a dance of contrasts. It's hot yet cold, light yet rich, and simple yet complex. It starts with a sponge cake base topped with a mound of your favorite ice cream. But here's where the magic happens. A fluffy cloud of meringue encases the whole ensemble. This confectionery concoction then bravely ventures into the oven. Yes, you heard it right, ice cream in an oven. But worry not, for the meringue acts as an insulator, keeping the ice cream from melting. It's a quick trip, just enough to toast the meringue to a golden perfection, while the ice cream stays cold and firm. This dessert is not just about the taste, it's also about the drama of presentation. The hot toasted meringue juxtaposed with the cold creamy ice cream makes for an unforgettable finale. Baked Alaska truly is a masterclass in temperature control. At number 8, we have the French classic cassoulet. This hearty stew hails from the region of Languedoc and is a testament to the French love for slow-cooked comfort food. The ingredient list is as extensive as it is flavorful, usually including white beans, pork, sausage, and sometimes even mutton or duck. Each component is a culinary adventure on its own. The beans, soaked overnight, are simmered until tender. The meats are browned, adding a depth of flavor that quick cooking can't achieve. All these ingredients are then layered in a pot, traditionally a casserole, and slow-cooked to perfection. The result? A complex, richly flavored dish that warms you from the inside out. The magic of cassoulet lies in its slow cooking process. The hours of simmering allow the flavors to meld together, creating a dish that's more than the sum of its parts. Cassoulet, a dish that teaches the art of slow cooking. Number 7 on our list is the famous Peking duck. This dish, hailing from Beijing, is not your average roast duck. It's a labor-intensive endeavor that's steeped in tradition and requires both skill and patience. First, the duck is selected with care, ensuring it's of the right age and weight. It's then prepared by removing the innards and cleaning it thoroughly. Now comes the fascinating part. The duck is inflated through the neck, causing the skin to separate from the fat, which is a key step in achieving that signature crispy skin. Once inflated, the duck is marinated in a secret blend of spices, adding depth and complexity to the flavor. It's then left to dry for several hours to ensure the skin becomes perfectly taut. Finally, the duck is roasted until it reaches a gorgeous, glistening mahogany color. The result? A crispy, flavorful skin and tender, succulent meat. Peking duck, a testament to the intricate art of Chinese cuisine. At number 6, we have mole poblano from Mexico. This dish is a testament to the culinary prowess of Mexican cuisine, a complex concoction that blends together over 20 ingredients into a single harmonious dish. Imagine a symphony of flavors, with each ingredient playing its own unique part. Chocolate, chili peppers, tomatoes, garlic, onions, sesame seeds, and a host of spices all come together to create mole poblano. Each ingredient must be carefully selected, prepared, and added at just the right moment to maintain the delicate balance of flavors. But the complexity doesn't stop there. Cooking mole poblano is a labor-intensive process, often involving roasting, grinding, and simmering ingredients for hours to achieve the perfect blend. It's a time-consuming task, but the result is a sauce that's rich, savory, and slightly sweet, with a depth of flavor that's truly unparalleled. Mole poblano, a dance of flavors that's hard to perfect, but when it's done right, it's a culinary masterpiece that's well worth the effort. Halfway through our list at number 5, we have sushi. This petite parcel of rice and fish holds an ocean of complexity. The journey to becoming a sushi chef is not a short one. It's an odyssey that spans years, sometimes decades, of rigorous training and meticulous practice. The mastery of sushi is essentially a lifelong pursuit. The heart of sushi lies in the delicate balance of flavors. Each ingredient, from the vinegared rice to the freshest catch, plays a pivotal role. The sushi chef, or itamai, must harmonize these elements, creating a culinary symphony that sings on the palate. But sushi is not just about taste. The visual presentation is just as crucial. Each roll, each piece, should be a work of art. The precision required in slicing the fish, shaping the rice, and arranging the plate is what transforms sushi from a mere meal into an experience. Sushi, simple in design, complex in execution. At number 4, we have the traditional Mexican dish, tamales. A time-honored labor of love, tamales are a testament to the dedication and skill of those who make them. The process is as intricate as it is beautiful. It begins with preparing the masa, a dough made from corn that forms the base of the tamale. Masa is the heart of the tamale, providing a soft bed for the fillings to rest upon. The fillings vary, ranging from slow-cooked meats to vibrant vegetables, each adding a different character to the tamale. This diversity of fillings is a celebration of the rich variety of Mexican cuisine. Next, we have the corn husks. These not only serve as the wrapping for the tamales, but also contribute to their unique flavor when steamed. The assembly is an art form in itself, requiring precision and patience. Finally, the tamales are steamed to perfection, their flavors melding together in a symphony of taste. Tamales, a labor of love from Mexico. Number 3 on our list is the French pastry croissants. Croissants, those flaky, buttery crescents of joy, are indeed a culinary challenge well worth undertaking. The process begins with creating a simple dough, usually a mix of flour, water, yeast, and a bit of salt. But the magic truly begins with the introduction of butter. Laying a slab of chilled butter on the rolled-out dough is the first step in a dance of folding and rolling. This process, known as laminating, is where the croissant gets its signature layers. Each fold, each roll introduces more air between the layers, leading to that light, flaky texture we all adore. Yet it's not just about the folding. There's an art to the final shaping too, a delicate roll into the croissant's iconic crescent shape. Then a quick bake in a hot oven until golden brown, and voila! Croissant's a masterpiece of pastry. Coming in at number 2, we have the dangerous delicacy pufferfish or fugu. This isn't your typical fish dish, folks. The pufferfish, or fugu as it's known in Japan, is notorious for being one of the most hazardous foods on the planet. Why, you ask? Well, this little creature is packed with a poison called tetrodotoxin, which is over 1,000 times more toxic than cyanide. But don't let that scare you away. When prepared correctly, it's a gastronomic delight that's considered a symbol of status in Japanese cuisine. That's right, you can't just waltz into a kitchen and start slicing up a pufferfish. Chefs undergo years of rigorous training to master the art of fugu preparation and must earn a special license before they can serve this risky dish. So there you have it, the pufferfish, a culinary challenge that's as much about skill and precision as it is about daring. Fugu, a dish that's not just about taste, but survival. And at number 1, the most challenging dish to conquer, we have the soufflé. A classic French dish, the soufflé is notorious in the cooking world for its fickle nature. It's a delicate dance of precision and timing. The soufflé demands your unwavering attention, for even the slightest misstep can turn this airy delight into a culinary disaster. The primary challenge lies in achieving that perfect rise, the crowning glory of any soufflé. To do this, eggs must be separated with exactness and the whites whisked to just the right consistency. too stiff or too soft, and your soufflé is doomed from the start. Then comes the baking, a process that can feel like a high-stakes game of roulette. Even the slightest change in oven temperature or a premature peak can cause your masterpiece to deflate like a popped balloon. Yet when done right, the reward is a feather-light dish, golden and puffed up high, a testament to your culinary prowess. Soufflé, the ultimate culinary challenge. And there you have it, the top 10 most challenging foods to conquer. We've journeyed through a world of culinary complexity, from the tangy depths of sourdough bread to the light, airy peaks of a perfect soufflé. We've braved the icy hot wilderness of baked Alaska, savored the rich, multi-layered flavors of cassoulet, and navigated the delicate precision required for Peking duck. We've felt the heart and soul in a bowl of mole poblano, mastered the artistry of sushi, and wrapped our hands around the cozy comfort of tamales. We've folded layer upon layer of buttery goodness into our croissants, and dared to dance with danger in preparing pufferfish. In conquering these dishes, we've not only expanded our culinary skills but also tasted the joy and satisfaction that comes from rising to these gastronomic challenges. Each dish, a unique adventure. Each challenge, a chance to grow. Remember, the challenge is part of the culinary journey, so which food will you conquer next? As we wrap up our gastronomic journey, we want to remind all you culinary adventurers out there to hit the subscribe button. We've tasted the world together, and there's still so much more to explore. Each week, we'll be diving into more culinary challenges, discovering new flavors, and mastering more techniques. With every dish, we grow, we learn, and we taste something extraordinary. So whether you're a seasoned chef or a budding cook, there's a place for you here. Don't miss out on our next adventure. So tighten that apron, sharpen your knives, and get ready to conquer the culinary world, one dish at a time. Always remember, the greatest challenge often leads to the most delicious reward. Subscribe now and let's continue this culinary journey together. Until next time, happy cooking!